Bum 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 bum. Guys, it's Godzilla. We need to talk about him. Praised be Godzilla. So I start every morning saying that. So this video that I'm filming at night, I'm tired. Um, but I'm tired because I've been up all night thinking about the new Godzilla movie that's coming to theaters, King Kong versus Godzilla. It's happening, guys. It's happening. We've been waiting for ages, and finally, the gods have smiled upon us and given us a new Godzilla film. So this video is not really about anything other than I just want to talk about Godzilla. There's no concept, no little fun little gimmicks this time. I just really want to talk about Godzilla. I haven't talked about the G-Man on my channel yet, and I got a Godzilla tattoo. So obviously I'm a big fan of that boy and his boys that he rolls with in the Godzilla movies. If you're asking me, Michael, what's your favorite Godzilla villain? I would say Biollante, whatever you want to call him. I have always called him Biollante. That sounds really kind of American and stupid, but that's me, I guess. I'm a dumb American. That's my favorite. I got it on DVD right over here. I'm very blessed to have this. It's really hard to find. It's out of print because of Harvey Weinstein. And the Miramax company, they fucked up for everybody, just like they did with Dogma. But yeah, this was one of the first Godzilla movies I saw. I don't remember what my very first Godzilla movie was. Sometimes I think it was Godzilla 85. Sometimes I think it was the Matthew Broderick one. Sometimes I think it was this one. Also, you can't really call the Matthew Broderick one a Godzilla movie. Sorry to anybody that offends, like my mom. I know she's mad right now, but it's okay, Mom. So she really likes that movie. It's good, but it's not Godzilla. It's actually a fun little fact about that movie. I own it because it's Godzilla. I own everything Godzilla related. But a fun fact about the TriStar Godzilla. It's directed by Roland Emmerich. He also directed the movie 2012. What's that movie? The Day After Tomorrow. Investigation. What's it called? The one where they blow up the White House and it's got Jeff Goldblum and Will Smith. Sir William Smith is in it. Independence Day. Yes, how could I forget? It's okay. But he directed this, and with his other film credits, we all should have known how this would be. This is basically just a big old T-Rex that they're calling Godzilla, but not the case, my friend. They don't even have any, the original music cues or Godzilla sound effects. They just really did their own thing. Like I said, I don't hate this movie. If I was the world's most hardcore shit-headed Godzilla fan, I would say I hate it, but I just like when big monsters destroy cities. So honestly, you could have a big old fucking piece of shit run through a city and destroy it, and I'd be like, oh, that movie's badass. But I don't hate this. It's okay. It was one of my first. This was the first Godzilla movie that I bought. Well, technically I didn't buy it. My mom bought it for me because I was that age. But I saw it in theaters. I remember I was like, wow, I'm obsessed with Godzilla now, and so it was. But yeah, and then, you have the first movie. The first movie is incredible. So incredible, it's got a Criterion release. People have been clowning on me because the way I say Criterion, so people call it Criterion. Fuck you, dude. I say Criterion, okay? We in this house, we say Biollante and Criterion because I'm a dumb American. But the first Godzilla movie from 1954, otherwise known as Gojira, is amazing. This is an amazing release of it. Godzilla was, he was started as a metaphor for the atomic bomb, and the original Japanese Gojira is actually really sad. It's not fun. It's kind of fun because it's a big old monster, but it's more so sad and allegorical. I hope that's a word. Then, pretty much after the first Godzilla movie, everything else is a fun caper with Godzilla destroying stuff and either helping humanity or destroying it. But the first one's very, sad, dour. It's actually a great film. And then America, as we do, we took it and shit on it. We recut it, and Godzilla King of the Monsters, and they put Raymond Burr in it as Steve Martin. And then in the 1985 version, he plays the same character, Raymond Burr. He plays Steve Martin once again, but they changed his name because when this came out, Steve Martin the Steve Martin from Three Amigos and fucking whatever other movie Steve Martin's in, the jerk. He's famous. It's like, we can't have Steve Martin running around a Godzilla movie, you crazy bastards. But Godzilla, I call it 1985, even though this says it's 1984. But that's a Nelson Mandela effect, because I'm pretty sure it's always been Godzilla 85. And I'm never wrong. I'm fucking infallible. So that's I'm talking about Godzilla movies right now. That's what I gotta say about some of the old ones. It's a good one from back in the day that everybody else shits on but me. It's a bad movie, don't get me wrong. It's the worst movie, but incredibly entertaining is Son of Godzilla, with that little fucker running around, the little chubby Godzilla, and he steps on Godzilla's leg, and Godzilla's like, you little fucking prick, and then he steps on his tail and makes him breathe fire. It's a great movie. I know I'm overselling it right now. But we gotta talk about King Kong versus Godzilla. This was the one that started it all. This was the original Monster Mash. And it's not that great. I really hope that they do a better job in the new one than with this one. This one's not bad at all, by any means. Godzilla shoves a tree down King Kong's throat, and that's what we all pay to see. But it's not the best movie that's ever been made. It's no Godzilla 1954. But it's fun. Then we got Shin Godzilla is the next one I want to talk about. I'm just going through Godzilla. This is very free form. I'm flowing right now, you guys. I'm in a natural element. I'm talking about Godzilla movies. This might as well be fucking Monster Island right now. I'm just here. Shin Godzilla is really good, from 2016. So good that it won Best Picture at the Japanese equivalent to the Oscars. And this is a really good movie because while the original is an allegory for the atomic bomb, this one is an allegory for when the tsunami hit. And the government was so unprepared. And so you could say that this movie's boring, and I would somewhat agree with you, but it's kind of the point, is the whole time Godzilla's out there wrecking shit, you just got a bunch of dumbasses in Congress and, looking around at each other like, oh shit, what do we do? And Godzilla's really, my favorite Godzilla design by far is Shin Godzilla. It looks so good. This was the first, Japanese Toho released Godzilla movie in, 20 years. At the time, and it's cool because you see the different stages of Godzilla. When he first comes up, he looks like a fucked up dumbass fish, and that's stage 1, and then by the end you get Godzilla in his full form, and it's really cool the way he breathes nuclear shit, his fire breath, his atomic breath. It his mouth opens fucking Predator style. It opens and then it fucking opens. You know what I mean? It's crazy. This is a really good one. This is probably one of my favorite Godzilla movies, honestly. It's really, really good. The ending is super weird, though. Spoilers. It just ends with this freeze frame of his tail. And there's people trapped and cauterized in his tail. I'm not quite sure what it means. So if you know what that means, believe me, you should tell me in the comment section. I spend my days fucking analyzing David Lynch films and I still don't know what the fuck that meant. So let's get into the new kind of Godzilla cycle that we're going through right now. And we'll end the video here, because I know you guys, you're so bored right now. You're like, this motherfucker be talking about Godzilla with no fucking, roadmap or any ABC plot. That's my channel. I do what I want. So this Godzilla 2014, this was the first in the Legendary Pictures cycle. This movie is really, really cool in places and also really, really boring. They made the terrible decision of putting Bryan Cranston in the beginning of this movie and getting you all hyped up because he's such a great actor. And then, spoilers, he fucking dies and you have to listen to his little shithead kid, the guy from Kick-Ass, just be a dumb bitch for an hour. And you're just like, dude, cut away. Show me Godzilla. And they show you Godzilla for 5 seconds. And you know what they do? They cut back to shithead. And it's oh my god, I don't give a fuck about Aaron Taylor Johnson. That's his name. Who has 3 first names? What the fuck? But it's good though. Don't get me wrong. I love it. It's a Godzilla movie. I love all Godzilla matters to me. I love it all. But this one they could have showed more Godzilla, but they do give you your money's worth at the very end when you finally have your monster mash. This is the first American Godzilla movie to have a true fucking mashup. He fights a big old Cloverfield moth looking thing. I liked it. It was cool. He shoots fire breath into its mouth. That's a good kill shot. So then after that, they do Kong Skull Island, and Kong Skull Island rules. You didn't hear it from me, the Godzilla fan, but this is the best one they've dropped so far. This has a Apocalypse Now, Vietnam kind of a setting with some Cannibal Holocaust references, and I was down for the whole thing. Even when Kong isn't on the screen, I'm still super invested. With the 2014 Godzilla, anytime Godzilla's not on the screen and Bryan Cranston's dead, I cannot be fucked to care what's going on. Elizabeth Olsen and Aaron Taylor Johnson, like those people, they almost sink that whole movie. But I don't care who's on screen. They're crushing it in this movie. This is a great movie. He fights some skull crawlers, and John C. Reilly is really funny. And then got Godzilla King of the Monsters. This is the last one up until the new one, and I'm really excited because this movie was really, really great. They learned a thing or two from Godzilla 2014. They're like, hey, we're not going to cut away whenever we show good old Godzilla. We're going to give you that action. They also give us Rodan and Mothra and King Ghidorah, and oh my god, it's so good. The fucking monster action is so good. And at the end, they play a cover of Blue Oyster Cult's Godzilla done by Serge Tankian. What a way to end the film. Like that, this movie fucked me up. I walked out of the theater. I was like, man, I need a cigarette because I usually like to smoke after I get fucked up that hard. It was a really, really good movie. I really enjoyed it. I quite like it. The only thing is, when it does show people, the people are still boring. They don't know how to put good people dialogue. Honestly, you know what would be a cool ass Godzilla movie? Because I know you can't just show Godzilla the whole time. That would be a sweet movie, honestly, if it was just 2 hours of Godzilla fucking up some monster. But if you have to have people in it, you have to have dialogue, get my boy Quentin Tarantino to write the dialogue in between, so you got part heist movie and part Godzilla film. Maybe they're trying to steal some shit from Godzilla. My wife is looking at me like I'm a dumbass right now, but I'm telling you, that would work. That's cinematic history in the making. So I know Quentin Tarantino watches my videos, so I just like to say thank you for being a subscriber, Quentin. And also, don't worry about that Star Trek movie you're thinking about. The people want Godzilla. So yeah, that's how I'm going to end the video. Hope it was good. Have a good night and drive safe.